days behind my analyses, and I'm just gonna binge through these few episodes and catch up. It's Tuesday. What is today? Tuesday 18th. And yeah, I watched this episode. This is Wednesday's episode. No, Thursday's episode. Outside of ABC Studios, which is my favorite place to watch if I'm on the Upper West Side for whatever reason at 7 o'clock or 7:30. And I just never got around to doing a recap, and I felt doing a Friday recap wouldn't make any sense, so I haven't watched that episode yet, and I'll do that as soon as this is done. So I just want to talk about these wagers briefly. I do want to say that I enjoyed the math category, of course. I love when they put math problems on Jeopardy. So Susan and Amanda, Susan the loser, are in a pretty tight tussle, and Bhaskara here could play spoiler. So if Amanda doubles up, she's going to have, what's that, 18-4. Susan's got to wager basically everything. 9,001, I should say, because those of you who've seen the episode know what happens here. 9,001 would be her minimum, but we don't have the extra dollar till the end to make things easy. So if, say if Susan gets that wrong, she'll have 400. So Bhaskara would want to cap his wager at 5,200, and Amanda at, what is that going to be? Yeah, 8,800, but it doesn't really matter. Bhaskara doubling up will have 11,200, so if Amanda wants to cover that, it's a $2,000 wager. And you'll notice if she gets that wrong, she'll have a 7,200. So Bhaskara's going to want to wager at least 1,600, but preferably covering a zero wager. That would be what, 3,600? Yeah, 3,600 looks good. So that's a nice little range for Bhaskara. Susan, I guess, could go, well, actually, Bhaskara would want to wager at least 3,800 to cover a zero wager by Susan. But at that rate, might as well just go for the full 5,200 just in case. And Amanda on the downside would want to cap hers at 3,600. So as you might have seen, Susan actually went for 9,000 here, which offered the tie to Amanda, who also got it right, but who wagered 2,001 just to lock out Bhaskara. So we could have had a tiebreaker had we had the normal bad wagering, but alas, that did not come to be. So yeah, just thinking about the possibilities there. I wonder why Susan didn't add the dollar. Maybe she was, I don't know if she's following my advice, but if she did and she forgot to add the $1, maybe I am to blame for not doing it more frequently, very overtly, saying, well, you should add the dollar at the end or subtract the dollar from your maximum wager at the end. But yeah, it worked out for her, and she did deprive herself of an extra dollar of winnings, I guess, but that turns out to be about 65 cents when you factor in whatever tax she would pay. So now I'm off to go watch Friday's episode, and we'll see if she can make it 3. I kind of hope so, because she's a lot of fun to watch, and I think it'd be good vengeance against Alex for calling her and all of her nerdcore friends a loser, which I failed to mention on Wednesday's telecast, mostly because I was probably trying to get my parents involved in some way, and actually Alex calling Susan and nerdcore fans a loser or losers sound exactly like my dad probably would have said it. So I don't think I want to call him out on that. But all right, I'm going to go watch now, and we'll see you in about 25 minutes right here on the final wager.